How's it? I'm Davey D, Lina Girl, Mele Apana. Thanks for joining us right here on Island Life Live. Monday, we learned that Patricia Johnson of Michigan filed a lawsuit against the Hawaii Tourism Authority and the Hawaii Visitors and Conventions Bureau after her husband died in 2022 while snorkeling near Wailea Beach. Now, the autopsy report called Ray's death an accidental drowning, which Patricia does not believe.
You know, I read this story. Johnson is claiming the long flight played a factor in his death. The flight from Michigan to Hawaii is about 10 hours long, and she believes that that incident may have contributed to what is known as rapid onset pulmonary edema, or ROPE.
Yeah, because typically in drownings, people swallow water, you know, and they thrash around when they're in distress. Right.
But those suffering from ROPE can get shortness of breath, become confused, lose strength, and then lose consciousness without showing signs of distress. And that's how the lawsuit kind of portrays how that incident went down back in 2022. And Johnson feels all of the groups that she is now suing knew about the dangers of snorkeling after long flights, but didn't warn visitors. So, you know, the internet is blowing up about this. What is your guys' reactions? Lina, we'll go with you first.
First of all, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for the passing of her husband. I cannot even imagine what it would be like to lose my spouse.
Right.
So my heart is with her. But at the same time, when I was reading through the story, her desire is to make sure that the rest of the world or visitors that come to Hawaii or even locals are aware that this is something that can happen, right? That the snorkeling and then going on a long flight can possibly cause these things. And I think that there's a way to handle this without a lawsuit. I honestly believe that if awareness was her
The driving
intention.
factor.
It's her intention,
It's
right?
all about intentions,
That these organizations, HTA, HVCB, and any other organizations that support the visitor industry would be more than happy to help fund her campaign to raise awareness.
Right.
If this is something that really happened.
I agree with her too on that one, 100%. Yeah, we agree for, you know, nobody wants to lose a loved one, especially when you're on vacation to beautiful Hawaii. But like they say, right, it's a learning experience, and she's going to bring awareness. But a lawsuit for the money,
That's hard.
It's hard.
And we see these lawsuits a lot where they come, they trip off of a curb,
Or blowhole, standing over a blowhole.
Right, and then all of a sudden the state is paying out millions and millions of these dollars to these people that you're like, common sense would have told you there's construction, step carefully, or that you shouldn't be putting yourself over the blow, you know, those kinds of things.
It's a little bit different. This one is a little bit different because of rope. So unless you're doing research and kind of, you know, watching YouTube videos, although in the original story, she said they've been here in Hawaii half a dozen times.
They've come here before.
And they've snorkeled.
Done the same pattern.
Yeah, she said he's an experienced snorkeler. So you would think, and that's kind of like what some of the comments are like.
Common sense.
If brother knew, like he's kind of experienced it, that's how they're characterizing his level of expertise, that he should have known better. But again, it's hard for us because we don't want to sound callous and cold because somebody lost a spouse, and we know, we don't want any of those things to happen. But going back to what you said, Lina Girl, about the campaign, just like, you know, Sarah Yara, the student that died over here by McKinley High School.
Right.
And the mom came out and she joined an awareness campaign to slow down. So I kind of tend to agree with what you said. It's not necessarily about the money, but if it's about awareness, then maybe perhaps that's.
And imagine how much lives you're going to save by sharing this,
by doing this,
educating everybody
in a positive way, as opposed to a lawsuit. I don't know if a lawsuit is something she has to do to make this happen, but if there were a way that these organizations can just step up and say, hey, we would be able to fund this or help with the studies or the surveys to get this awareness out, can we circumvent a lawsuit?
Yeah. To the Johnson Ohana, we send you aloha, but now look, we're all talking about it, and we are now aware of rope. Now it's time to take a look at some of the stories that our Island News team is working on for us today. Lehui is out today, but we got Marissa Yamane. What you working on for us, sis?
Hi, guys. Now, one of the stories we're working on is a protest on the Big Island. The Army welcomed public comment for a second night in a row, this time at the Imiloa Astronomy Center. Some residents showed up to the protests to protest the military's use of rounds and explosive ordinances on the leased land at Pohakuloa. Our Big Island Bureau Chief Jeremy Lee will have more on this coming up at 5. And on Oahu, residents in Waianae say they've seen all this garbage piling up for months now. Old tires, People dumping large appliances like washers, dryers, and fridges, and there's no sign of a solution. During a neighborhood board meeting last night, Councilmember Andrea Tupola said she's brought it up at Honolulu Hale and is working towards a solution. And there's just some of the stories that we are working on. Back to you guys.
All right, mahalo, Marissa. That's a tough one, especially the tires, because we know that you cannot you cannot dump it.
No.
Like we cannot go to the dump and just throw tires in there. So
And it seems like other people are just dumping it in their area.
yeah, just throwing them onto the side of the road. Even worse, throwing them into Kaneohe Bay.
Bay.
Oh, wait, no. All right, Marissa, we'll see you in about 30 minutes from now. Right now, we're going to take a live look over Honolulu, and our island weather chief meteorologist, Pete Cajano, is back with our first forecast and perhaps even a weather alert day for us. Huh, Pete?
Yeah, that's right. Just issued. We do have weather alert days now in effect for Friday into Saturday. So thunderstorm threat will increase as we head towards the end of the week. And some of these could be powerful, so we're monitoring for that. Let's go ahead and take a look at what that means and what the threat is. We do have, again, the time period Friday into Saturday. An upper level disturbance was going to move in, and they tend to favor the potential for thunderstorms to develop. And with these cold air aloft, that upper level disturbance aloft, that can lead to these thunderstorms getting a little bit stronger than we'd like, and that can cause wind, potential for damaging hail, and possible flooding. What we need to know about this event, though, is it's going to be very hit and miss, meaning not everyone will see the thunderstorms. They will pop up kind of like popcorn pops up across when you're popping popcorn, kind of hit and miss. So that's what we're going to be looking for as we head into Friday and into Saturday. For now, though, the good news is things are looking relatively calm. We have a few scattered areas of rain off in the leeward sections. We'll expand on out. Relatively quiet right now. Of course, that'll change as that upper level disturbance moves in on Friday. For now, this evening, we'll get temperatures down into the middle 70s, right around 74 by 9 p.m. A few passing light showers, 11 p.m. down to 73, looking good then. As we move into tomorrow, winds getting lighter. We'll talk more about that. We've got details on the thunderstorm risk. That's all coming up with your 8-day forecast in just a few minutes. Melly, Lena, and Davey, back to you.
All right, mahalo, Pete. This week we are celebrating our educators, aka Teacher Appreciation Week, and the Hawaii State Teachers Association, or HSTA, is the exclusive representative of 13,000 plus public school teachers statewide. And joining us on the couch is the HSTA Vice President, Logan Okita. Aloha, Logan.
Aloha.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
You know, after looking at your guys' website, I was blown away. We have 13,000 plus teachers in Hawaii.
Yes.
Wow, that's awesome.
Classroom teachers, non-classroom teachers, counselors, the whole gamut.
Well, you are also a teacher, right? What do you teach at?
I am. I teach, I'm the RTI coach, which means response to intervention at Nimitz Elementary. So I teach reading all day long to students who just need a little extra support.
Oh, maybe I might need to hire you for some extra support over here for myself. Now, you guys, of course, are celebrating along with us, Teacher Appreciation Week. How does HTA honor our teachers each year?
So HSTA is incredibly grateful because of our community partners. We're able to offer so many different options for teachers to select for celebrating Teacher Appreciation Week. We also give away a gift to all of our members, and this year's gift came with a card. It's signed by the leadership team, and it includes a 25% discount for Alaska Air for a flight for two during any of our school breaks.
Are you serious? 25% discount. That's huge.
I
love that.
was just looking at flights.
Wow. Oh, yeah, you're going to take a trip soon.
I haven't figured something out, but I was just looking at options.
Are you going to take your students with you? No, just kidding. You need a break. You need a break.
It's a great time to be able to turn off work and really refresh ourselves so that we're able to give all to our students.
Yeah, I love that that HSTA is doing that for our educators. You guys deserve that break once in a while. So as you mentioned, there are a number of specials. I know Jack in the Box and Dunkin' offering hot or iced coffee. McDonald's sweetened the deal. They threw in 2 extra cookies along with the coffee. But let's talk about the giveaway packages along with Alaska Airlines, because you guys also, so you got the 25% deal, but you also giving away gift package or travel packages with them and National Car Rental, right? Talk about that.
Yes, so there are 3 travel packages that are being given away this week. We're announcing those winners on social media. So teachers need to log in and check our Instagram account and see who's being selected, but I'm super excited to see who's gonna get to win trips with car rentals included.
That is so awesome. Anywhere Alaska flies?
Yes.
Oh, that's a mean deal. Now, you guys also did something special for a social studies teacher in partnership with AutoSource. Talk about that.
Yes, so I'm super excited about that. The teacher at Highlands Intermediate is a father of 2 young children, and he and his wife share one car. And so he was selected to win a 1-year subscription for a car at AutoSource. So they've got 2 cars in order to be able to run errands while someone else is at an appointment or take care of other things. So I'm really excited for that family.
His name is Kai, right?
Yes.
He must have been stoked.
Oh yeah, just seeing the photos, I wasn't able to attend the announcement, but seeing the photos, you could feel the excitement, even from his kids.
Oh, that's so awesome. Now let's pivot for a little bit because Lahaina and some of the real issues that our educators are facing there. How are you guys, HSTA, assisting those guys?
So it's been a long road in supporting our educators in Lahaina. From the first day of the fires, we've been making sure we're reaching out and supporting and checking in on them. We've supported them financially if they lost their classrooms or their homes, and we're so grateful to those who contributed to our fund so that we were able to give that monetary contribution to those members. But we are also currently running a petition, and we're asking educators across the state to sign the petition saying that if they were able to give to a leave bank specifically for the teachers in Lahaina to use for disaster leave, that they would be glad to contribute so that we can show the Department of Education that there are all these teachers who want to support their colleagues in Lahaina throughout the state and who are more than willing to give. I've already personally signed that petition, and I am ready to give those days as soon as the department lets us.
Wow. Well, Logan, mahalo to you and HSTA for showing aloha to our educators in the Lahaina area, and showing some aloha to all of our teachers across the islands. Speaking of Teacher Appreciation Week, as we mentioned, it is happening this week. So how many teachers are currently employed in the U.S.? This is our Yuso Akamai question. Is it 1.8 million, 2.8, 3.8, 4.8, 5.8 million? We'll get you the answer in about 20 minutes, but coming up next, the Sarge in Charge, Chris Kim.
Criminals are on the run, and the Honolulu police need your help finding them. Crime Stoppers Honolulu has been serving the community and keeping it safe since 1981. And here to talk about this week's wanted criminals is a Sarge in Charge. Hi. Oh, that sounds so serious, yeah? Right, we get your own sergeant in charge. Isn't it so cool? Anyway, Sergeant Chris Kim joins us on the couch today. And, we got a couple criminals who are running on the loose. But first, we want to thank the public for the help in a previous case, right?
Yeah, I just want to thank the public. Last week I talked about that case where the kupuna was sexually assaulted over in the Pearl City area.
Yeah.
We did these news segments, we blasted all over social media. And a witness who was paying attention to this Crime Stopper story saw the suspect out in the Wailua area, called the police, and that suspect was arrested, so he was able to get justice for the kupuna. So thank you to the public, thank you to the media for helping to get involved. Textbook case, how we all work as one partnership, the community, the media, the police department just helping to solve these cases. So thank you so much.
And especially when it comes to our kupuna, it kind of makes us gasp because we love our kupuna so much. So mahalo for that. Well, anyway, the first case we got today, Sarge, involves two men who broke into a halava business. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so this has been classified as a burglary in second degree on Sunday, April 21st, 2024 at about 4:40 a.m. I'm sorry. Got my dates mixed up. On Friday, April 19, 2024, about 4:28 a.m., these two males broke into the property over at the Hawaii Mita Incorporated on Halava Valley Street and stole numerous items, which included 6 Honda generators, various power tools, and they fled in a Ford Transit van. So viewers can please take a look at this video and see if you know these people involved, heard anything about it, or maybe see these things being sold on the internet.
Wow. Vehicle break-ins seem to be on the rise. And, today there was another one that was reported in Aiea, right?
Yeah, so this is the one on Sunday, April 21st, 2024, about 4:40 a.m. This male broke into the complainant's vehicle, which is parked over on Kawanoi Street, and took various items. The video isn't the greatest. We kind of want to use this as a learning tool, just to kind of remind the public that there are people out there that kind of go and drive around and case the neighborhoods, look at these parked vehicles. So we're urging the public, please do not leave anything valuable within your vehicle, especially within eyesight, because these people will literally walk up to your vehicle, shatter the windows in a matter of seconds, and take off with your property.
Yeah, I've been a victim of that too.
Oh.
Yeah, and in fact, I live in a safe neighborhood, and my car got broken into. Wow, so you're just gonna be vigilant. And Honolulu police are, they're looking for a man that was involved in an assault that happened in Waikiki. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's a false crack medevac type case on Thursday, March 28 at about 1:40 a.m. This male right here assaulted the victim, causing him to sustain serious bodily injuries. He's being classified as assault in second degree. He's been described as an unknown male, attired in a baseball cap, gold necklace, black tank top, and blue shorts. All three cases we talked about today can be seen over at the www.honolupd.org website, bottom left-hand corner, under wanted persons, as well as other cases that we need the help from the public in solving.
Wow. So how can people get these suspects behind bars? What can we do?
If you know anything about this case, call our hotline at 808-955-8300 or our website at www.honolulucrimestoppers.org or download the P3 Tips app available on the smartphone or tablet. Really quickly, if I can, I want to say mahalo to the family that I saw over at the Ko'olina Monkey Pod restaurant. I was standing, I went into the restaurant trying to be discreet, wearing my cap.
Right.
And this family, the two brothers, was yelling, "Hey, Sergeant Charge, Sergeant Charge!"
You're famous now. You're famous.
Thank you to Davey D and all of you for making me famous, because I'm being recognized over at Ko'olina Monkey Pod. So mahalo to that family. You made me feel good. Awesome.
Wow, Sergeant Charge.
Sergeant Charge.
You're part of us, and we want to mahalo again the community, right? It's a kako thing. So thank you, Sergeant Chris Kim, for joining us once again and for all your great work. Hey, now let's head out the door with checking with our lovely Danielle Tucker. Hi, Danielle.
Hi. Unfortunately, we've got an auto fire on the H3, and it's right by the Kamehameha Highway exit, or just after it. Now, they've shut down the H3 from the Kamehameha Highway exit, diverting all traffic off the freeway. That's why Kamehameha looks like this. So if you're traveling to Halava, Honolulu, you'll need to either use the Pali Highway or the Like coming Honolulu bound. I've gotten indication that the vehicle fire is now under control, but that is not confirmed with, and we don't know exactly how long it'll be, so I can't give you any of that kind of information. Multiple freeway slows from Pu'uloa, H1 freeway slows as you approach the Kamehameha Highway overpass here by the Radford overpass, heading out to the west side. It's moving at a really nice pace this afternoon, and what sluggish traffic we had in Waikele on the right, that westbound flow is looking very good. Coming into Honolulu, Moalua Freeway was backed up from Ahua, getting all the way to the Fort Shafter overpass to East Oahu. Beautiful afternoon, and traffic is moving at this time of day pace heading into Hawaii Kai. From the City and County of Honolulu's Traffic Management Center, I'm Danielle Tucker. Now back to Davey D, Lena Girl, and Meli Apana.
All right, mahalo Danielle Tucker. Again, it is Teacher Appreciation Week, so that's our Yuso Akamai question. How many teachers are currently employed in the U.S.? Is it 1.8 million, 2.8 million, 3.8, 4.8, or 5.8 million? We'll get you the answer in about 10 minutes from now. Plus, you got to hear this up next.
Hot off the press, just hours before the start of Island Life Live, Disney and Warner Brothers Discovery announced plans for a cross-studio bundle that would combine Disney Plus and Hulu with Warner Brothers Max, which includes an array of programming from that studio and its premium service, HBO.
Wow.
Now, family, this is such a big deal for two main reasons. Number one, for those that buy all of these different streaming services separately, this is probably going to save you a whole lot of money, right? Plus, it also creates a collaboration between two major comic book rivals, Disney's Marvel and Warner Brothers DC.
You know, Lena Girl, you and Brother Sam are major comic book fans.
We are.
So, is there cross-pollination between Marvel and DC in the comic book world?
There is. I don't know how to say the word properly, and I don't.
Amalgam.
Is it amalgam?
Yeah.
Oh, it's amalgam. Yeah. So they had these amalgam comics where you would have Storm and Batman. So Storm is a Marvel character and Batman is a DC character, but they're in the same comic book. Or you would have Wonder Woman paired up with Wolverine. Or, you know, and again, these cross, and the comics are excellent. They're well done. The storylines are incredible, but it only happens once in a blue moon. And I guess the moon is blue. Because this is big deal.
You are such a nerd.
I am, but I'm super
excited.
I'm also excited to save money, let's be honest.
No, people are not going to leave their house. They're going to be watching all of this.
They're going to be watching all of that and Island Life.
I was going to say, please take a break. please take a break to watch our show, and then you can go back.
Because this is the bestest show in all the land.
That's
Hello.
right, that's right.
Hashtag
Preach,
just
girl.
saying.
4
Just
p.m.
saying.
weekdays, 4 p.m. weekdays. But you know, I think to myself, if I had a lot of money, what would I do with it? NBA legend Michael Jordan is doing some incredible things with his money. He returned to his hometown on Tuesday to give back to the community that he came from. He and his mother Dolores were in Wilmington, North Carolina to cut the ribbon on the city's first Novant Health Michael Jordan Family Medical Clinic.
Wow.
Designed to provide health care for families in need. Now, Michael has already donated $10 million to help build 2 of these clinics. This is the first. The second one is already in construction. And he's already helped to open up other clinics, but not putting his name to it. This is the first clinic that he's putting his name to because he just wanted to open up something for his hometown.
Wow.
Wow, that's amazing.
What
Hero.
a legacy.
Yeah.
What would you do, Mele, if you had,
Well,
we know
actually,
you get plenty of money already.
I actually was asked that a couple of times if I had that kind of money, right?
What would you do?
The first 10 out of 10 times my answer was always I would open up an orphanage. That's my number one answer. I would open up an orphanage because you know me, I love children. I love
Native Hawaiian
Keiki. Yes. That would be my number one thing to do. Open up an orphanage.
I wish I went first because I was going to say I would just treat everybody to the Manapua man in Wamanalo. But that seems so shallow compared to what Mele would do.
You suck.
Because that's you. Because you're shallow. It is.
You suck.
Just be honest.
We can get our Manapua at 7-Eleven, that's why, brother.
Yeah, and pork cash. Or jalapeno pork cash.
That's right. Well, 7-Eleven is a popular place for a quick grab, whether it's a musubi or a manapua or pork hash or pizza or sandwich. But now you can design the next best thing.
Wow.
Now through June 2nd, 7-Eleven Hawaii is accepting your affordable and original bento or entree ideas. Recipe needs to be simple, less than 10 ingredients, and cost less than
That is
$10.
hilarious. Only in Hawaii, gotta be less than 10 ingredients.
Shut up.
That's
We like
a
our flavors.
bambucha bento right there.
Wait, well, what is the prize? I want to enter.
First place winner gets $1,250 in cash and prizes and bragging rights for creating the new bento. You can walk into 7-Eleven and go, I made that. You know what I mean?
I like that, the bambucha bento. I'm kneeling down already. I'm kapuing down right
Okay,
now.
you will make the bombucha bento.
I'm going to make the kind of kawaii cracker pudding. That's, done. I win already.
Cracker pudding bento.
Lena knows.
You better watch out. Somebody would nab that.
Right now, I'm signing it right now.
All right, let's see if Mele wins that money.
What?
All right, again, it is Teacher Appreciation Week, and here's our Yuso Akamai question. How many teachers are currently employed in the U.S.? Is it 1.8, 2.8, 3.8, 4.8, or 5.8 million? Mele, what's your answer?
Oh, I'm going to say 5.8 million.
5.8, Lena girl.
I'm going to say 4.8 million.
And here's the answer.
I say 4.8. Come on.
I'm going 5.8.
3.8 million.
We both
We need
wrong.
more.
Sorry.
We need more teachers.
Yes, we need-
That's a bad sign.
All right,
That's
if you
not
know the
good.
answer, Yuso
Yuso
Akamai.
Disaster survivors are running out of time. Disaster survivors are running out of money. And they are
That's
running out of
U.S.
patience.
Senator Brian Schatz. Today, he
These
called
people
on
have been
Congress to
held
pass long-term
back
disaster
in
relief
the
funding for impacted communities across the U.S. and on Maui. For that, we give him some shakas and shout-outs. We got more shakas and shout-outs coming up after the break.
Welcome back to Island Life Live. Time for some shakas and shout outs. First of all, to Goodwill Hawaii. Its mission is to help people reach their full potential and become self-sufficient. And today, we learned that it will receive $1 million in federal funds for critical improvement projects needed at its Harry and Jeanette Weinberg Honolulu Career and Learning Center right over here in downtown on Beretania Street. And we got to give extra shakas and shout outs to Congressman Ed Case for securing the funds.
Ooh, and by the way, that location is his flagship retail store and drive-through donation center. It also houses e-commerce operations as well as employment and training programs that serve more than 2,000 low-income families. Amazing.
Yeah, so that is like the main hub
Yep.
right here in downtown. So congratulations, shakas and shout outs to Goodwill Hawaii.
So awesome. Shakas and shout outs to Ko'olaupoko Emergency Preparedness and Response Team, or KEPAR, as we inch closer to hurricane season, which begins June 1st. Please don't wait. That's why KEPAR is putting together the Windward Coast Emergency Preparedness Fair. It happens this Saturday, starting at 10 a.m. at Windward Mall. With over 20 organizations participating, you'll be able to get info on how to protect yourself, your family, and your home in a disaster situation. So check it out. Lots of family fun, keiki ID, and more. Plus, tomorrow we're going to talk story with Adriel Lam from KEPAR, who joins us to share more information about the fair.
And that is right down the road from Meleapana's house, Windward Mall. So you're probably going to be there, right? This
Emergency preparedness.
Yeah.
I know, I'm teaching a class.
Hello. she's one of the ones with she had a boot.
Long. 20 by 20 is my boot, okay? I need room for my toilet, for my garden,
Your
generator, babes.
Your knife,
I really
fishing.
am a doomsday prepper.
She's the one. She's the one. Go to her booth, Windward
Yes,
Mall.
love.
She's the only one that no more permit, but she's going to show up anyway. You just get ready, Windward Mall, okay? All right, Marissa Yamane is back with what you need to know for today. Marissa, what you working on now, sis?
Melly, you sound kind of high maintenance.
No. She's just smart. She's lived through it.
She's all come
What's my nickname? MacGyver.
Mele MacGyver.
Mele MacGyver. No, for real. I'll go show you my two belt after, okay, sis?
Sounds good.
What's going on, sis?
All right, one of the stories we're working on has to do with the property where St. Francis School used to be. That school closed 5 years ago, but the Manoa property could turn into new housing. We reached out to the developer, Avalon Group, which told us they want to renovate 2 buildings, creating 76 single-family homes and 26 two-bedroom condos. But some folks who live in the area have concerns about more people moving in. The first of 4 community meetings regarding this takes place tonight at 6 o'clock at Manoa Elementary School. Plus, on Maui, the Spirit Horse Ranch in Upcountry is doing what it can to help wildfire survivors. Our Maui Bureau Chief A'ali Duklo will have more on that story coming up at 5. And those are just some of the stories our team's working on. Davey, Lena, Mele, back to you.
All right, mahalo, Marissa. We appreciate you. We're going to now take a live look over Windward Oahu, our neck of the woods. It's a mix of clouds and looks pretty dry right now. But Pete Cajano knows more about the weather, and here he is. Hey, Pete.
Hey, yeah, we're looking pretty good out there. We've got a couple of light showers at times, of course. As we mentioned at the top of the show, we're watching for the threat for stronger storms to end the week. We do have weather alert days in effect for Friday and Saturday, so if you have plans either day, you want to be aware that we could potentially see something that we don't normally see around the islands, and that is strong thunderstorms. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we could see as we head into Friday and Saturday. The potential for thunderstorms to develop right now, it looks like the afternoon and evening, the most likely time we could see those thunderstorms. Now, with these thunderstorms, they could be stronger, including the potential for damaging winds, hail, and flooding. But we want to let you know that with this disturbance aloft and with this threat, it's going to be very hit and miss, meaning not everyone's going to see it. We could see thunderstorms develop offshore. We could see a few develop onshore. So very hit and miss nature to this event. But we want to at least let you know that it is possible to see those stronger thunderstorms, as we often do not see them across the island. So we're going to be monitoring for that Friday into Saturday. Right now, though, things are looking good. So no major concerns weather-wise right now across the islands. We've had a couple of interior showers develop, but not a huge amount. And as we head through tonight, just a few light trade showers. So it should be nice for the most part tonight, down to 73 by 11 p.m. For tomorrow, expecting some scattered afternoon showers to develop. So that's going to be in the afternoon for tomorrow. And then Friday into Saturday, that's when that disturbance moves over the islands and creates the at least threat for those thunderstorms to develop. So we'll be monitoring for those. Again, weather alert days for both Friday and Saturday. Mother's Day, we're expecting to clear out a bit, but still some afternoon showers, likely less intense. That's the look at your forecast. Let's take a look at traffic with Danielle Tucker.
Hey, V, thanks so much. All right, first off, H3 going Honolulu Halawa bound direction from the windward side is shut down at the Kamehameha Highway exit. Right now you're looking at Kamehameha Highway, which is very congested between the Pali or the Like because those are your options right now. It was an auto fire to an 18-wheeler. The whole thing wasn't engulfed in flames, but a portion of it was. And the fire department is still on scene working on that auto fire, mopping up, and our truck's still on the H3. So for now, it is definitely closed in the Halawa Honolulu bound direction. Taking a look at the Halawa bound direction from Honolulu, Moanalua Freeway slows before the top of Red Hill. H1 Freeway slows approaching the Radford overpass. And coming into Honolulu, we're slowing by the Middle Street overpass and looking quite nice heading out to the windward side as well as to Hawaii Kai. From the City and County of Honolulu's Traffic Management Center, I'm Danielle Tucker. And now back to Davey D, Lena Girl, and Mele Opana.
All right, mahalo, Danielle. Hey, spend Mother's Day with the Friends of Iolani Palace.
After the break, Paula Akana joins us to share what mom can expect at Kama'aina Sunday. Stay tuned.
Neil, I don't know what Neil Everett, the one he used to be at ESPN. There was a girl, June Grasso, she was our court reporter. I remember. Wow. And then there was somebody else. Oh, Terry Murphy, he was a camera guy, a production guy. And it was like, we were all May 18th. Yeah. It's a trip.
Travelocity. I'm going to miss you on Mother's Day.
I know.
You've been...
Welcome back to Island Life Live. Spend an unforgettable La Makuahine or Mother's Day with the Friends of Iolani Palace at Kama'aina Sunday. And joining us on the couch is the President and CEO of the Friends of Iolani Palace, our queen over here at KITV, Paula Akana. Aloha, Paula.
Aloha, Davey. Thanks so much again for letting me be here to share our history.
Yes, of course. We didn't even have to ask. Paula she just texts or just show up at the front door and we just bring her right into the couch. This is your home, as we always mention. Now, Makuahine, or you are a mom, but you are not taking the day off. You're working this Sunday.
We're working. We're all working this Sunday.
Yeah, over at Iolani Palace. Let's talk about Kama'aina Sunday.
So Kama'aina Sunday is wonderful. It's every second Sunday. But this one will be special. We have the Lay Day Court that'll be coming to share time with us at 10 o'clock. And then at 11:30, we have Raiatea Helm. So it's a free concert for mom
Are you serious?
on the grounds there.
You guys going big this Sunday then?
Aw, we're so excited to have her there because she's sweet and wonderful and with such a lovely voice. And she said, I would love to do this. I would love to do this. And so that'll be nice.
I was gonna say, yes, she is sweet and lovely, and that's a song she recorded
That's
actually.
right.
So perfect to have Rayate over there for our moms to enjoy. I love it because it's free.
It's free. We also, for 500 people, it is free for Kama'aina to come through. So you can bring mom to come on a tour of the palace and then listen to Raiatea. Also,
Well, can I ask you about that first? The as far as the tours. So you guys have a finite amount of slots, just 500.
That's it.
Can people still book tours for that day or no?
no, it's first come, first serve.
Oh, okay. And
Yeah.
kind of walk us through those tours. What
So
will they
it's
see?
an audio tour. So it's the full audio tour of Iolani Palace. So it takes you through every room of the palace.
Wow.
And it's free for Kama'aina on that day. If they're not Kama'aina, and we do have visitors who come to Kama'aina Sunday, so they pay. But we also have classes.
Yes, that's the
And
exciting part.
This time, the class this month, every month is a little different, is how to make anthuriums out of lauhala.
Oh, those look beautiful.
So they're really, really beautiful. And so that's kind of a first come, first serve. There's 2 classes of 20, so you need to come in early because these classes just fill up really fast. You know, space is limited.
Yeah, you guys got what, like 20 seats each?
20 seats each, and we mahalo Hawaii Tourism Authority with the Kukula Ola grant because they pay for our entertainment and for these cultural practitioners that come in to share this, and the classes are free. So it's just getting in line and getting there in time.
So Owaiki Kumu, who is the teacher for this Lauhala anthurium?
Naomi Nashimiento.
Oh, okay.
And I actually took a class with her, and I forgot to bring my anthurium to show you. And so it's really pretty.
Okay, so is it easy to make since you made one? Is it easy or is it challenging? Should you bring your reading glasses? What should you bring
No, I
in
don't think you have to
preparation?
well, if you cannot see, then you need to have your reading glasses. No, it was actually pretty good, except I don't remember how to do it, so now I got to take another class. I made it once. I was like, whoo! But
Okay, so if Paula Alcano wants to take a class, I'm sure you get the VIP Fast Pass. But if everybody else, you said,
I'm emceeing it because everybody else is busy,
Is busy.
including Mele. So,
so how do people register for the class, or is there an online registration?
no, there's no online registration
Oh.
because we do want this to be free to the public. So you just need to, our Richard Street gate opens at 8:30 in the morning. So be there a little early, and then you're going to. They'll direct you to the Mauka, the back steps of Iolani Palace, and you can sign up there at the tent. We also have to make lei kupe'e from Hilumoa, that's Royal Hawaiian Center. We're blessed to have them come every Kama'aina Sunday to help make lei, but this time it would be kupe'e. And then we have lots of children's activities and food trucks.
Yeah.
So it's a good day.
I love it. And again, did we mention it's absolutely free?
Absolutely free.
Right on.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
thank you so much, Paula. Again, you
you.
are invited to come on set anytime you like. We absolutely love when you stop by.
Thank you so much.
All right, coming up, Hawaii students address climate change through a new initiative involving educational outreach, and we're going to learn more about that coming up after the break. You're watching Island Life Live.
According to recent surveys, 70% of Hawaii residents express concern about climate change. To address this urgent issue, one media organization is empowering youth to share their perspectives, experiences, and solutions within their communities. Joining us today on the couch is Robert Pennybacker, our Vice President of Business Development at PBS Hawaii, and Sophia Santos, who is a Pro City High School student that is a part of the Hikino program, which we're going to hear all about. Robert, how is PBS Hawaii working to spread awareness of the effects of climate change right here on our home islands?
Well, we're really proud that PBS Hawaii is one of a handful of PBS national stations to be selected to do a climate change initiative year-round, community-wide. And I think the reason they selected us is because we have the youth voice with Hikino. But the initiative is going to involve a lot of things: educational outreach, storytelling by youth and adults, and actually reaching out to the schools and doing read-alongs about climate change. I think it's such a tough subject to wrap your head around, but I think the best way is through stories, is through people's stories, and we're already starting to see them happening with our Hikino Challenge.
I love it. So, and this is a question for Sophia, for you or for Robert. Why do you think it's important for our youth to be the ones to tell this story about climate change and about the other issues that you folks address on Hikino? Sophia, why do you think that's important?
I'll let you take that.
Yeah, so it's important because we're going to be the ones affected by climate change, and we're the generation who has to live with the effects, and it's getting harder and harder to ignore the issues.
I love that. And Robert, did you have a little something to share on that?
Well, our launch promo, the program is called Mauku na Makai, Our Kuleana, and our launch promo says it all. It's an 8th grader, and she's saying, people say I have a bright future, and my kuleana is to reach my potential. But whose kuleana is to assure that we actually have a future, and it's our kuleana. So we're all in it together. So
that's some heavy words.
Yeah, it's everybody's kuleana, and we've got to talk about it and educate one another about it.
Love it, Sophia. How do you feel? Knowing that you have a great platform like this, that you've got great resources and ways to tell your story. How does that make you feel?
I think it's such an honor. I'm so grateful for the opportunities that Hikino provides, and I think it's great that they're rolling out this new program as well, just to give more people the voices and opportunities to say and share their message.
How did you hear about Hikino?
I actually joined in 7th grade.
Wow.
So yeah.
Wait, and so are you a sophomore?
I'm a freshman.
You're a freshman. Oh,
yeah.
so you've got a few more years telling stories with Hikino. So you joined as a 7th grader?
I joined as a 7th grader.
And you've fallen in love with the platform and a way of telling stories on camera.
Yes, I love the competitions. I love the stories that we're able to tell and the opportunities they give.
Perfect. I love that. So, Robert, how can the community get involved? How can we continue to support youth like Sophia? And also for the youth that are watching Island Life Live right now, how can they participate like Sophia in this kind of endeavors or future endeavors?
For Hikino, it's really simple. If there's a teacher at the school that's teaching media that has an interest, it's a teacher-driven program. That teacher just has to contact PBS Hawaii and join.
Awesome.
It's not an easy program, but we accept everyone, all schools. We even have from 3rd grade on. It's amazing, the 3rd graders, the stories that they tell. So we accept everyone. It's just that you have to meet our standards. So once you've entered the program, when you'll actually get on the air depends on how quickly you can ramp up to meet our standards.
I got that. And you should have standards. There should be the guidelines on what airs and how these stories are told, correct?
But it's all inclusive. We want representation from all the islands.
Beautiful. And then within the community, for those that might not be in the educational space, how can me as a viewer help out with these programs and get involved?
Well, as the saying goes, it's all viewers like you. So donate to PBS Hawaii. I mean, go on our website, click donate now. We really do depend on people's donations to create all these programs, these wonderful programs. It's the people's station.
Love it. And you know what? It's going to be voices like yours, Sophia, that's going to make the difference. Good luck in the competition. You are competing, yes?
Yes.
Yes. Good luck in the competition, sis. And Sophia, Robert, thank you so much for joining us from PBS Hawaii. We're going to be right back right here on Island Life Live. now it's time to announce the winner of the Mother's Day giveaway. Big congratulations to Wendy Peterson.
She won 2 1-month subscriptions and Desi Body in Mind, and the book from business owner Desi Bartlett.
Right again,
Wow.
once again.
Wow.
Oh my ka'i to Wendy. And
All right.
we also got to say congratulations and happy birthday to a bunch of people. So if you want to send a birthday shout out, don't forget, you can send us an email with a picture, where they're from. And then, of course, we'd love to do that. islandlifelive@kitv.com is that email. By the way, today, Wamanalo born, Akebono, celebrating his first heavenly birthday.
Love you, cousin.
Today is the first
Hey,
day
brother Eric.
of the best year of your life. 'Cause Island Life is starting it off right by wishing happy birthday to you and you and you. How only lahana kepuapu.
Oh, Kaleo.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
You're watching Island News.
On Island News at 5, an officer involved in the DUI arrest of Representative Matt Lopresti now finds herself in trouble with the law. What charge she now faces? A developer has plans for the now closed St. Francis School here on Oahu. What might be done with that property? And how these horsers